Hello, sorry, I'm just messing around with the volume, trying to fix that so you can hear me better this week, because I know last week the big problem was that it was hard to hear me, so I'm just trying to fix that. Okay. Alright, so I hope that fixes it. That's probably about the best I can do. Anyway. So, last week we went through the very first tutorial dungeon, and we'll see how we go this week. See if anybody else wants to come on and join in. See if I remember how to actually play the game. I play too many games, it's easy to forget. I'm sure I'll be right. Okay, so start, continue. Let's do this. What I might be able to do is actually turn down the sound in the game itself. That might work. Okay. Alright, so I believe the next thing I need to do... where do I go? Where do I go? Where do I go? Nope, I can't go back to town just yet. As last week, as we found, I've been hunted by a bunch of really crazy clown monster things, so I need to escape town for now. I assume once I've done so I'll be able to come back eventually. That'll be fine, but I just need to go through the dungeons first, and let's see, here we go. Go to underground channel. So last week we did this one. That was the first part of this dungeon, and I will need to move all the way through to get to that last spot. Now we're about to enter into the dungeon. Yeah, I know, I don't get the time to replay even my favourite games as much as I'd like to. There's a couple that I'll replay at least a couple of times. Or once a year, for example. What's a good example? Oh, Persona 4. I'd always play. I play through Persona 4 fairly frequently, but a whole bunch of games I don't get to play as much as I would like. Okay, so there's an enemy. He's new. I didn't fight him in the last dungeon. Maybe it's better to deal with flying enemies with guns. I think that's the point. I don't think I fought flying enemies in the last dungeon level either, so the game's introducing me to a couple of different enemies and types, and I assume... What do we got up here? Oh, rat. I did fight rats in the last dungeon level. Easy as that. Okay, so we're weapons level up. That's good. It's good to know. What do we got? And I've already got the key handle. So, for people who maybe didn't miss or missed the previous stream, dungeons work in the same way. Each dungeon level you need to collect, whoops, when first person over there, you need to collect a key out of the dungeon level, which is placed somewhere. The dungeon levels themselves seem to be random as well. So once you find that key, you just need to then find the exit, and you're able to move on to the next one. Quite a simple setup. It's a very roguelike in design, which is great. I do like my roguelike lights. Either way, I do like them. So yeah, I found some holy water. That's good. So, having found the gear, the exit gear, I just need to find the actual exit itself now. Oops, that's paused. Didn't want to pause. There we go. So, that's all I've seen of the map so far. There is a map item. Oh, maybe that's it. Ha! I can actually exit the dungeon level already. I'm not going to do that because I want to get a bit more experience and hopefully, yeah. I imagine this game would be getting quite difficult if I skipped past dungeons and didn't fight as many enemies as I could, because RPGs and all that, you never want to be underleveled. Oh, there's another exit. Maybe that's the real exit. Okay, so there are multiple doors in this dungeon level. That I was not expecting. Where should I go? Where's another exit? Ah, right way. Alright. We'll go this way this time. Who knows, maybe I'll find a key for that other dungeon level, that other door as well. That'd be good. Treasure chests. No, not that one. Excellent. Loot. Ah, frogs. Yeah, the music in this game is really enjoyable. Really enjoyable, actually. Level 5's always been known for having good music in their games, I guess. Ah, there's the key. Okay, excellent. Yeah, Level 5's always been known for having really good music in their games. It would be disappointing, I think, for fans if they ever produced one that didn't have a good soundtrack. Oops, I'm being surrounded by red dots here. Better deal with that one. A clown! Oops, I'm getting a caution thing flash up because that means that I think my equipment's close to breaking or something. Which is fine. We can fix that. So in here we've got items, various... see, there we go. It's flashing to help me out. But yes, you do need to watch the condition of your... you need to watch the condition of your equipment and make sure that it's well maintained, and you can do that using these powders, these repair powders. I've got plenty of those. So my gun's good again. It's good that they flash up a little warning. They don't let you miss it. Okay, what do we got here? Some more loot, excellent. Okay. I love how the treasure chest is just everywhere. In a normal roguelike, the treasure is kind of restricted or kept to the actual rooms that you drop into. But in this game, the treasure chests are in the corridors as well, which sounds like a really minor thing to kind of geek out over, but Yeah, I like that actually. It gives the whole design of the dungeons a more organic feel, I guess. Because, yeah, it's not just... I mean, the corridors themselves become an important part of the environment, which is not something you see often. Like I said, roguelikes tend to focus all the action into the rooms themselves. And now I've explored basically the entire map. So I can... The yellow dot at the top left-hand corner there will be the exit, and the bottom here will be that key that I found earlier. Now, there's a lot of enemies in there, but it looks like there's a treasure chest too. Let's see if it's something worth going after. We use the key, and we are in. Okay, dealt with him. There's the treasure chest. What do we get? Something good. Please be good. Crystals. Okay. Oh. Lots of enemies here. Clown hurt me a bit then. Yeah, I know, that was pretty bad. Like, it's never a good thing to die in the very first dungeon level of a game, ever. That was a stupid mistake for people who... Oh! There we go, defeated all the monsters. All right. That's nice.
That takes care of you guys.
Yeah, so I died in the very first tutorial dungeon area. Yeah, that... I don't like doing that. For people who didn't watch the first stream, I ran into one of those froggy things, and they do poison, and I got poisoned, and at the time I hadn't figured out yet how to use items and things, and yeah, the poison got me, so that was certainly learning. Back in these days, back in the PS2, you needed to figure things out in a bit more of a trial by fire. The tutorials were less comprehensive than they are these days, and yeah, there was definitely a greater potential of losing lives and stuff early on because yes, they didn't explain things quite as well. They still haven't, the game still hasn't actually explained to me how to use items. It was just thanks to someone on the stream last week that I was able to figure out, or I was able to work out how to use items. So without that, somebody had the instruction manual, I think, in front of them, and they were able to tell me this game doesn't have the instruction manual built into it anywhere, so without the tutorial it's a bit more of an experimental thing. But anyway, I survived.
The underground channel ran on ahead in front of me, and as I pressed on, heading deeper, for some reason thoughts of you, Mother, filled my head. I don't remember your face now, Mother, even though I must have seen it so often when I was small.
Well, that's a bit tragic. Yeah, that was a bit of a sad note. A little bit of a cutscene.
Max, can you hear me? Max! How's it going? Made any progress?
Yes, yeah, I have been.
Looks like I made it to the next floor.
The further in you go, the stronger the monsters are. Watch out!
I will.
To defeat the stronger monsters, you'll need to strengthen your weapons. If you don't take care of your weapons, you'll run into trouble on the next floor. If you want to know more about combat, give me a buzz. I'll help you out whenever you want. Select Help from the main menu and choose what you want to know about from the list. You're a great fighter, so you'll pick up on it in no time.
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Excellent.
Okay, be careful.
No worries. Thanks for your help. Okay, so we were just told that we need to upgrade weapons and stuff, which sounds like good advice, doesn't it? Okay, let's see if we can figure out this. Maybe not. Character. So that's where the characters... Looks like there'll be more than a few. Okay, so we could go to help, I guess. Now, was there some advice on changing equipment?
I know enough about weapons not to have to ask anyone about them, but it can't hurt to review. Changing equipment takes place within the item menu, which is reached by choosing item from the command menu. Grab the item you want to equip with the square button. Place it above a character and press the square button again to complete the equipment change. If you press the X button on top of a weapon, you can select the Equip command, which will then equip that weapon. You can change equipment for 5 separate locations. Right-hand weapon,
yeah, it's like
weapon, shoes,
little instructional
body,
videos.
and
It's
head.
quite cute. I like it. That's these tutorial videos are about as interesting as a tutorial video can get, I guess. And there's a lot of them. So, oh, look at all those tutorials I've yet to unlock. Lots to this game that I haven't yet even started to learn. But anyway, so where's my equipment? Where is my weaponry? There we go. That's my weapon right there. Stutters, repair, build up. So what he was talking about was improving the equipment. The guy was telling me I should. So I can't yet upgrade this weapon, it seems. The red would suggest that those flashing red descriptors there, I imagine that means that I haven't built the wrench up enough to be able to upgrade it, I think. I hope. But let's try and use this. There we go. So there we go. That's how I do that. Use the crystals, and I've just improved the strength of my battle wrench. I mean, it's quite evident, self-evident for anybody who's kind of played an RPG before, a JRPG before. This all kind of makes sense, but I guess without needing to do the tutorials. But yeah, I can imagine that people who I'm just improving the flame power of the wrench now, but people who probably haven't played as many of these games would probably find some of these systems a little bit more confusing. Okay, so I've improved that. Let's see if I can improve the gun as well while we're here. Yep, okay, so let's improve... Let's make the gun a holy gun. Let's do that again, that was fun. haven't got enough synthesis points to run out. That's alright, I'll have to upgrade again later on. When I've got more of those points. So we're back to the dungeon crawling now. Oh, got a key straight away, that's handy. Oh! Now the enemies are casting magic at me. The game was not lying when it says the enemies get tougher the further in you go. It wouldn't be an RPG, I guess, if that wasn't the case. Oh. Whoa! Go away. Oh, leveled up, that's handy. Need to improve, repair my weapon. Done. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Oh, look at all that. That's all the treasure and the enemies in this level. It's a big dungeon, isn't it? Alright, let's deal with... Oh, Night Stalkers. I already do not like Night Stalkers. I really don't like Night Stalkers. That fight did not go well for me. Here's an enemy I know I can deal with. Hunter crystals, excellent. Getting all the loots. There we go. While it's good to have the gun repair powder, I kind of need more weapon repair powder at the moment. Getting nervous. Getting nervous. Dead end. I'm just going to shoot all the enemies at the moment. Stop moving. Stand still. There we go. Oh yeah, I see, yes. I kill an enemy with a weapon and the blue bar at the bottom, which I imagine is the weapon's experience, that fills up. Oh, turtles. Definitely going to be turtles. Oh, can't do too much damage to turtles. I need to repair my gun now. That's how you deal with it, turtle. That's not. Use some more bread too. Running out of my resources, slowly but surely. Bit by bit. Okay, so I can go through this because I got the keys straight away, that's good. Yeah. Where's my key? There we go. Where do we go? I'm sure we're... Oh, there's a question mark. That's new. Hopefully that's not going to kill me. But this game seems to license. Ah, I found the key handle. Okay, so I can exit this dungeon level now, which is great. Oh, what's the question mark? Oh! It's a game of chance. I've never been lucky. Oh, I got lucky. Excellent. Point came up angel. I assume that's a good thing. Ah, nice. The angel helped me out. Okay, so those question marks seem to be random game of chance things that could possibly hurt you or help you, which is neat. So there's the yellow dot, that's the dungeon exit. Down there, but let's kill some more enemies and try and level up. Oh no, hang on, these are all treasure chests. Ha! There we go. They can hurt you a lot. Okay, so the random games of chance can hurt me a lot. That's just what I needed. Thanks very much for that. I'll remember not to do those anymore.
Takes care of you guys.
Me being a risk-averse kind of guy, I will definitely not bother with the yellow games of chances unless I'm really, really desperate. Okay, so as you saw, I killed all the enemies in that level and then got the map, which isn't, I guess, the ideal way of doing things. It would have been better to have the map at the start, but that's how chance works for you sometimes. Anyway, I got all my loots. And I'm positively cruising through this game now. 2 dungeon levels in half an hour. That's cute. When you kill all the enemies in an area, in a level, the music changes to this happy little ditty. It's a nice reward. Okay. We drop this in. And here we go. Complete. So that dungeon level was definitely more difficult than the last. It introduced some enemies that had some genuine challenge to them, like the turtles. I do not like those turtles already. The mages, so you get some magic thrown at you. You get these guys that have pretty good armor and hit pretty hard. So I might save, because if I die, I would be very sad at this point, because I imagine the next dungeon level will be tougher again. But I am starting to make progress. I'm starting to feel like I'm getting the hang of this game, which is great. And like I said, this is actually the very first time I've ever played Dark Chronicle. So what I'm seeing is the very first time.
What's all this?
I've played this game. Oh.
Donnie, I've come into a big chamber. There are what look like tanks everywhere.
Ah, that'll be the pump room.
Pump room, okay.
The pumps in there are used to draw water from the lake on the outside. You're not far from the outside now.
Oh, that's good to know.
Gotcha. Thanks, Donnie. I gotta keep going.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Now, I saw the elephant in the opening cutscene at the introduction of the game, so I think that this is not an enemy. Or maybe it is. Maybe it is an enemy. But I think he becomes a friend. I hope, because I saw him definitely on your side in that introductory cutscene at the start of the game. So anyway,
I'm quite proud of you for coming all this way through the sewers, you know.
The floating clown is always a scary thing.
I took the liberty of doing a little research on you. For someone like you, living in a big house with no wants or needs, don't you think it would be a waste if you threw your life away fighting us? And how sad indeed would your dear sweet mother be?
What? What do you know about my mother?
What if I did know something? If you want to know more, give me that red stone. I've got plenty to tell you. Well,
No, no way. I'll find my mother myself. I don't need help from anyone like you.
Ah, you stinking brat! You will regret this, I guarantee! Take care of them, my darling
Okay,
Linda.
so I do have to fight the elephant after all. That's gonna be great. Okay. Guns have no effect. Excellent. Oh no! Pressed the wrong thing. Okay, so I have no health, no bread, no health back. Oh dear. Okay, so that has no effect either. So, what do I need to do to defeat this guy? There's something in the environment that can help me out. Maybe I can run this way. Because, yeah, my weapons don't seem to have any effect on him. Nope, can't go that way. So I need to work out how to defeat this guy. Oh, run around enough. He leaves you alone.
It's no good. I'll never win like this.
Now then, Max, what will it be?
Ah! Uh-oh. Huh?
What? Max, you all right? It's me.
That is timed perfectly. Thanks very much, old man.
Cedric, you finally completed the ride pod.
Yep, I named it Steve. I'm still working out the bugs, but it's got plenty of punch. Well, did you learn your lesson or what?
That's amazing, Cedric.
My sweet Linda couldn't compete with this one.
Oh, we got an ornery son of a gun here. Come back for more, huh? Take that. Huh?
Uh-oh.
What the?
Well, what's wrong?
Actually, I didn't finish that energy backpack yet. I don't think she can handle any more fighting for now. Hop in, Max.
Get on? But it can't move.
Don't you worry about that. There's enough juice to get us back. Come on, get in.
Running away, eh? Linda, get them!
Adios!
Oh my, they've run off! But poor sports!
Okay. So after that, we don't get to. It looks like we don't get to finish the rest of that dungeon right at this moment. We finished about halfway through, and we've been taken back
Morning,
to
Sonny.
town after being
Sleep
rescued from a fight with an elephant by this old fella with his ride pod.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's see what happens next.
Tell me, Cedric, why do you think those circus goons are after this pendant of mine?
Who knows, kid? But if what you overheard in that room at the circus is true, then Mayor Need definitely knows something. I'll talk to Need and see if I can get anything out of him. Just don't let that pendant fall into their hands, no matter what.
I know. I won't give this up.
Alrighty then. This thing here is the problem. We gotta finish this up and take care of that pesky elephant.
All you need is an energy pack, right?
Yep.
Well, Cedric, how about letting me handle that?
You telling me that you want to make the energy pack for Steve?
Who calls a robot Steve? I mean, come on.
Yeah,
That's going to be
give it a try.
Steve the robot.
Alrighty then. The job's yours.
All right.
You know, inventing stuff is pretty tough work. I'll show you how, Sonny, so you listen carefully.
Okay.
Inventing something involves taking several ideas and combining them together to create something new. And ideas are, well, the building blocks for inventions. By combining the ideas inside your head, you can invent brand new stuff. Now here's some hints on making an energy pack for Steve. A milk can, pipes, and a belt. Now this is where things get tricky, see? Next, you gotta do some collecting. Here, use this camera. You can use it to capture stuff. First, press the square button to ready the camera. Then you can capture whatever you see in the viewfinder. Use the left analog stick to control the direct, and to take a picture, just press the square button again. Pretty simple, huh? Now you better go take some pictures. You need to look for a milk can, pipes, and a belt.
Okay, so it looks like we're taking a break from the fighting to go and do some tourism. I need to find these items so that we can build a backpack thing, an energy pack for the robot.
You should be able to find them all within a couple 100 feet of here. You ready, Max? You're on your own now.
I am now playing a hide and seek finding game.
Go get them.
And this is very different to dungeon crawling, that's for sure. Okay, so I can equip, they just said I can equip a camera. Where's the camera? There's the camera. Okay, camera is now equipped. So, see? Now I can look around and I can take photos and stuff. Excellent. So it was a belt. Well, okay. A belt, a milk can, and a pipe. Let's see how good I am at finding these things. This could become very frustrating if I am not. Where's the exit to this place? Or maybe I just need to look for it in the workshop, I guess. Well, he has a belt. Oh, that's more a tool belt, isn't it? Oh, you can exit. There wasn't an icon. With the dungeon levels, there's an icon when you can exit a room. But here, there wasn't. Okay, so they did say that within a couple of 100 feet, there would be everything I needed. A couple of 100 feet. Well, I found the milk cans. Excellent. So let's take a picture. Bang. Milk cans. Yes. Did that count? Yes. Okay. I took a picture of milk cans. Next up, I need to find a pipe and a belt. A pipe and a belt. Every time you take a picture of something, you actually get... it tells you what you're taking a picture of. Let's see if I can take a picture of it. Save icon. Nope. Barrel. That's a joke for anybody who's played the Atelier games. Oh, that's clowns. I don't think they're going to be friendly to me. Yeah. So yeah, in the Atelier games, every time a character talks or interacts with a barrel, they say barrel. Barrel! And that's what the Japanese word for barrel is taru. Anyway, that's a long-running joke in the Atelier games, not this one. I just felt like throwing that in there as a bit of JRPG trivia. Okay, so we're still looking for a belt and a pipe. Yes, it is a bit heavy, actually. Scarecrow. Nice pose. Can I go into these rooms, houses? Again? No, it's not. Okay. Hide and seek was never my game. This one says open. Treasure chest there. Can I open it? It doesn't look like there's a pipe or a belt in here. Nope. Yes. Nope, that's a special sword. Okay. So maybe not here. This will be the dull point in the stream, I guess, because, yeah, I'm really not good at playing hide and seek with stuff. Ah, you can go to the underground channel there. Nope, there wasn't a belt or a pipe in there. Okay. We haven't gone this way yet. Bar sounds good to me. Coffee. Coffee, please. Oh. You don't let you buy a coffee, that doesn't help. No, you don't have a belt. He's got a pipe. Oh no, he's got a wrench. That doesn't help. No way, Eric. I mean, that's a pipe. But it's also a car. If anybody has any idea where to go to find these things, now would be the time to say, because, like I said, I'm terrible at hide and seek games in these things, and we could be here all day. Probably will. Let's try the police department. Pipes, belts. He's got a belt. Does that count? No. Somewhere up on a house, huh? So what? Outside looking up. A pipe there, maybe on this side. This is a very PlayStation 2 era kind of minigame. Hide and seek things have kind of gone away in more modern games, precisely because the developers seem to have figured out there's always going to be somebody like me who just can't find the bloody things and then gets very frustrated. But that's not to criticize the game for being what it wants to be, but yeah. Cedric's workshop, okay. So let's have a maybe that is a pipe? Does that count? Yay, there we go. Thank you very much for that. Okay, so I'm down to 2. I just need to find a belt now. That's going to be an interesting one. Is the belt on a person? Is it just lying around? Because he has a belt. That's definitely a belt. I found the belt. How's that? Okay, so I found the 3 things I needed to find, and sorry to everybody for running around like an idiot for that time. Yeah, it does seem like it's a good system. It seems like it'll be fun to play around with down the track, but yeah, tying quests to it always puts that extra
Looks
bit
like
of
you got all
pressure
the stuff
on.
together there, Sonny. So now, go to the main menu and choose Make. From there, go to Invention mode and choose New Invention. Then, just choose the pictures of the milk can, the pipes, and the belt, and you're on your way to inventing the energy pack.
Okay, so that's basically the invention system as the way that the game describes it. We go to Make. We go to make a new invention, and then we combine the things that we need to. So milk can, make seed, a pipe, and a belt. So with those 3 ingredients, we then combine them. And after combining them, voila! We have an energy pack.
Yeah, it works!
So now that we have the energy pack, that's great. Yeah, like the camera system makes it quite obvious. You take photos of stuff and then you combine them and you get some interesting things. I guess there's a lot of experimentation involved with that, which is great. And that's very level 5 in itself. I remember playing around with the alchemy system of Ni no Kuni an awful lot back in the day. They do like to get you creative like that. So we'll talk to this guy to close the chapter on this little quest
Well,
of such.
hot diggity. I do believe you did it, Max. That's my
I did,
boy.
yes, I did. I'm so proud of myself. And now he'll stick that on the machine. Steve.
Next, I'll tell you how to
Not
take
yet.
the finished
Maybe
convention card and make the real thing.
Right.
In order to make it, you're gonna need some materials.
Right. That makes sense.
The
makes a
materials
lot
you'll
more
need
sense.
to make the energy pack are
So yeah,
20
it's not enough
scraps of
just to take a
metal,
photo of the
1
invention,
thick
or take
hide,
photos and then
2
combine
hunks
them
of
to get the
copper.
invention.
Now off
You then
with
need to actually have the materials to make the thing, which makes a lot of sense. And I needed a lot of metal, a hide, and a copper.
You can get all the materials you need at the item shop across the street there. Hurry now. Here, take this. It should be enough.
So, I needed thick hide, I needed chunks of metal of some kind or another, and I don't think I have enough. So, what do I need for that? Ah, there we go. So I already have the thick hide I need, but I still need 1 piece of copper and 20 chunks of metal. That's fine. Like he said, I can get all of that stuff at the shop opposite me. And out we go. Okie dokie. Can't imagine a big bakery. Maybe it is. I did say opposite. It'd be funny if I get hunks of metal from a bakery. I think the one thing you probably don't want to get from a bakery is hunks of metal. But let's see. No, that's right. That makes sense. So when they said opposite, they meant some kind of other opposite. Maybe they said next to. Maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. Oh, it's getting dark. Yes, this game has day-night cycles, which is neat. I think he meant next to. That's probably the shop. Yeah, the day turns to... Nope, that's closed. Day turns to night. Becomes pretty at night, doesn't it? Very pretty. Very... Dude, that's it. Maybe the weapon shop was where you get your metal from. Nope, that's where you get weapons from. Okay, so I'm having a bit of trouble finding... I'm having a bit of trouble finding the actual shop I need to buy this metal from. That's... Boy, oh boy. So the actual shops have a sign on them. The other places don't seem to. Oh, this is ridiculous. This is why you probably shouldn't stream a game for the very first time that you play it. Okay. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Oh, yes. Pumpkin. Open. I didn't even see that sign. Yes. I'm learning a lesson. Actually play a game before you stream it for the first time. That was quite embarrassing. Apologies, everybody. Okay. Now I can buy the stuff I need to buy. There we go. So what do we need? I needed a bit of copper. Just the one, because I already had one. And then I needed, not gunpowder, scraps of metal. I needed 20 of those. And now I've got everything I need to go and make this pack. Actually, it's probably a good thing to stream a game the first time you play it, because then you can rely on all you lovely people helping me when I get stuck. So I appreciate your assistance in getting me through. the bits that I would have saved and quit out of if I was playing by myself, and come back another time.
Alright, I think this'll do just fine. Okay, now go back to the main menu and choose Make. Then select the Energy Pack Invention card. Just do that and you've got yourself an energy pack. Go ahead, give it a try, lad.
Okay, so we go to Make, we go to Energy Pack, and now you can see we have all the required items we need. So let's create it. Bang! And just like that, we have the Energy Pack, which is what we need for Steve the robot there. Oh, got a trophy for it and everything.
I've done it, Cedric.
Oh boy, I knew you had it in you. So, you think you understand the invention process now?
I do indeed, sir. I do indeed.
Yes.
From now on, you gotta use your own noggin, find your own building blocks, and make your own new stuff. Got it? There's still lots of building blocks hidden in this town, and I'm sure you'll find lots of new stuff wherever your travels take you.
So basically, as I play along with this game, I need to scour every place that I visit for photo opportunities, and then use those to come up with invention ideas. So I think
I'm
that's
really
quite neat.
gonna pull out all the stops next time.
I can't think of another game that has a mechanic quite like that, a system like that. So I'm really racking my brain. Nope. I think
That's
this is
the
something
spirit,
quite
Sonny. Now then,
unique
why don't
to
we finish up with Steve?
Dark Chronicle, which is a nice touch.
Okay, now Steve can handle
I mean, all
longer
games,
battles.
well, not all
It's
games,
time
but an
to
awful
go
lot of
get 'em, son.
JRPGs obviously have alchemy systems, or development systems, or item creation systems, or whatever you want to call them. But I can choose to ride the pod from the character. Just press R3, that helps.
Max,
Yeah,
when you think you're ready, just give me
so
a
many
holler.
JRPGs have alchemy or item creation systems, but none that's quite as in-depth as that one, where you actually need to go and research the item beforehand by taking photos and getting ideas. I really like that idea. I really like that mechanic. It'll be interesting to see through the rest of Dark Chronicle how that plays out and how essential that is to making progress through the game. Okay, so with all of that, I think now I get to go and fight the elephant, that boss that I ran into at the start of this stream. I didn't have the equipment to defeat at the time. But what I might do first, because I've got a bit of cash left over, I might go and buy a better weapon. Because the weapon shop here seemed to have some pretty neat stuff. What do we got? What are you going to give me? What have we got to buy? I can buy a sword. Excellent. I'll go for reach, I think. Yep, and I'll also buy one more of those, because, yeah, weapons tend to degrade fairly quickly in this game, and... sorry, I meant item. Okay, let's give him... Yep, excellent. Why can't I give him that equipment? Why can't I give him the sword yet? Did I just waste my money on something? Okay. Wasted my money. Ah well. The lessons you learn. This dude wasn't there before. I can talk to him. What do you got to say? That's a good camera angle. I left it at. Yeah, okay. So let's take a photo of some pumpkins. I'm sure we'll be able to make some good use of those. No, I'll just keep it for the next character, I think. That'll be fine. But what I will do is I will upgrade the existing weapon I've got here. Let's build it up. Because I can do... Ah! I got enough experience for it anyway that I could turn it into something even better. So let's do that. Ooh, now it's impressive. Very impressive. And I had this left over. No, I'm going to use that for the gun. I'm going to make this gun the kind of gun that vampires would hate to run into. That's what I had. Oh, no. Synthesis points are by the weapon, aren't they? So I can build this one up. It has a lot of synthesis points. Gotcha. Right. Let's see. Yeah, so the more you use a weapon, the more you can build it up, which is good, but you can't build up other weapons with the experience that you've earned for that weapon. So if I want to build up my gun more, I need to use my gun more, which makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, of course. And all of these crystals that I've earned along the way, which I can use to synthesize into my my weapons, they all give it boosts to various, a whole bunch of different parameters. I'm going to give it one more beast. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, I've now built it up so it's quite beastly. Quite a beastly, maybe one more, why not? Make it 12. And as you can see, because I've been fighting in melee quite a bit and using the wrench, I've actually got quite a few synthesis points for the wrench. But once I go back into the dungeons, I'm going to use my gun more because I want to build that up, and it's not at the moment. And I just realised I probably don't have enough money left for any bread or anything. No healing items for me. That's okay. Let's have a save after all of that. As you can see, I've been playing for less than 2 hours still, and I've done an awful lot. This game is moving along at quite a good pace. I do like that. Now, we should be able to jump down here. And now we have the Steve, we have the robot, we have access to him, and he should be able to help me take on that, that elephant. Which I assume is still waiting for me at the boss battle. Because the elephant has nothing better to do, of course. So yeah, we're about halfway through the dungeon if I beat this boss. And let's see how we go. With Steve, I'm sure I'll be able to handle it. My weapon looks much more impressive now than a silly wrench. Okay. I'm sure Mr. Bossy boots. Or maybe not. Maybe I just run through. That's good. The elephant wasn't just sitting there. He had better things to do. That's fine by me. Ah. Maybe not. Maybe not. So whatever I did, I didn't trigger the next part of the plot. Maybe I need to go back and talk to my buddy again. Maybe that's what I need to do. The old man, maybe he... Ah, I need to have the... Is that what it was? I thought I did. I thought I just needed to press R3 to make that happen. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's try that again. So how do I... Character menu, right. That's weird. Did I miss adding it somehow? Did I need to do something else to add it to my menu, my character? Looks like I've got to go back to the house and actually add Steve. Whoops, that was a waste of time. Okay. Let's try that again. So I've had to go back to town because I must have missed adding Steve, the pod, to my character.
You all set?
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, let's go!
All right. Time to saddle up and head out. This door leads to the underground waterway. You'll be heading out on your own, son. I'm gonna see if I can't get something out of Need.
Loud and clear.
Keep your guard up.
Leave it to me.
Okay, now we're actually making progress again. Looks like we will get to fight the boss battle this time, which is good. I'm sure the elephant will magically appear there waiting for me this time around.
Now where? Huh?
There he is.
Right there!
Right, let's do this time. And the clown's back as well.
I bet you were thrilled when you thought you were alone here. Too bad. So sad.
Oh, clown.
Tear them to pieces, my little Linda.
Alright, so now we're ready to take on Linda. Yeah, now I'm doing real damage. Oh. I'm just going to button match my way through this. There we go. That wasn't such a hard boss fight.
Take that!
Oh, you little brat! I won't forget this!
The outside world. Right then, my heart was filled with expectation, wondering what kind of places I would find. I had no idea that the incredible adventure I was about to begin was beyond anything that I could have imagined.
So yes, the ride pod is apparently very customizable itself, which is great. And battle is over, so I should be able to... Yep, I'm off the ride pod. Okay. And after that, I can now continue on my journey through the underground sewers. And just like that, we should see the next node pop up on the map, and that should allow me to continue to move on. Oh, another cutscene first.
Cedric!
All right, Need. What exactly are you hiding from me? Tell me everything you know.
I see. So you realize too, have you? Oh, damn. But sometimes it's better not to know.
Why are you hiding things from me? I thought we were friends, Need. What's going on? Spit it out, will you?
Okay. I can't go on hiding it anymore. I'll tell you everything. I'll tell you what's going on here in this town, in this world.
So that was a dramatic cutscene, I guess. Still lots of mystery to unpack as I play this game on. What I might do is, it's been over an hour since we started the stream now, so I might finish the stream for today on that note, nice and dramatic, and that'll give us something to come back to next week. But yeah, we made good progress this time. Didn't have to deal with backtracking through stuff because I died, which was good, and we got the ride pod, we defeated a boss, we're about halfway through the underground channel now, so yeah, it's all coming up Millhouse. We're getting there. So thanks very much for tuning into this stream, and it'll be on at the same time next week, and we look forward to seeing you at that one. Thanks very much, and have a good day.